Ezekiel 12, verse 25. For I am the Lord Yahweh. I will speak, and the word what that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, the right through the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, we give our honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Shalom to those feel like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth with our sincerity. And shalom to the very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting order in these last days. And brother, I'm one coming at your video, though when it's edifying, right? And I had the title in my head. I think it was, and all these things are at hand, right? All these things are at hand. But it's really, like I said, I've seen two videos. One was with the brother with the YouTube channel, Arrows of Indignation. And the other one I was just seeing when I was on social media. So I just wanted to just bring out both of the videos, combine them together, right? And just to go to show you that we're at that time, right? As we look around, the stores again empty, it's like that same scenario. Was it Leave the World Behind or another movie? But pretty much when you walk inside these stores, you're looking at the next person like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this can be your enemy, the person try to take you out. Because we already know that these people, especially us of the cluster, right? Because when we go in these places, we know it's finna collapse. We know these people finna have some crazy spirits on them, man. But we do know that at any given moment, let's just say you took the last, thing of eggs, man, these folks liable to flip out, man. But we just know where we at with it, and all these things are about to come to pass. I'm going to play these clips. So as you see, right, he appears to be a Jake, most likely, from the Northern Kingdom, right? But hey, like he said, the new the new money, the new necessity that people really want, right? Because of the luxuries of this world is what? It's about to fade just like that, right? I'm gonna grab both of those scriptures, but right, because now people are just getting what they want. Now we about to come to the time period where they finna go after what they need. Niggas ain't gonna be worrying about no goddamn, like you said, no smart TVs. Niggas need goddamn, niggas need eggs, toilet paper, and I'm gonna show all that stuff inside the next clip as well. Isaiah 24:10, the city of confusion is broken down, right? Which is America, like he said, like the Jake said in the beginning of the video. If this place keep going in the way that it's going, which we already know that it is, right? Because we already know that, hey, Trump was already talking, shouting us out on the low, the doomsday man, right? He already know that he's not he's working the Lord is working through him to make him do these things. So you don't want to do them, but he has to do them because the Lord's instructing him, right? But so he's pushing that pin to make this place crash, because we know that MOTB has to come into effect, and we know that before they set it up, they have to really just crash the society, the economy, so they can come in with something that everybody's going to jump straight to, because the old society has collapsed and they pretty much need their help, you know. But it's just every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And that's that main part I want scrapping. The mirth, right, is gone, you know. Ain't nothing to smile about, right? That scripture that he had put up in the beginning of the video, the love of many is about to wax cold. A man should have no pity upon his neighbor. Well, the love of many is already waxing cold, right? With this inside those times, it's going to be, man, froze over, right? 2 Corinthians 15, verse 19, a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, right? And we already know, upon his neighbor really go towards, our fellow, brothers, right, within the nation, right, within the tribes. But hey, we know in this modern time, I mean, that scenario's gonna happen. Hey, and also just who you staying next door to, man, right? A lot of guys, stay in apartments. Hell, it don't matter if it's an apartment or a house. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbor is in this, in this other form, right? It's the person staying next door to you as well. The person that you know what I'm saying how you doing, every morning or whenever y'all cross paths. That's going to be a possible enemy, like how it was in the movie Leave the World Behind, right? The Edomite and the Jake, they was good friends until, guess what? The power went out, all hell was breaking loose. And he told him, you can't come over here. I don't know what you may do. Right? And that's what it's coming down to, man. Right? Because people gonna be breaking into other people's houses for what? Food. We already know how it is when it comes to Babylonians, right? They don't fast. They can't go days without eating. So this right here is going to really just make them, be a whole savage, a whole demon. Right? And like you said, man, they gonna stand on business. Because a lot of people already gonna be in the mind frame like, well, I got kids, I got kids, I got, small kids, I gotta provide for them. So since it ain't no more food at the warehouses, the storehouses, hey, what are they gonna be doing? They're gonna be going to the neighborhood. When they break out all of the when they steal stuff out of all the distribution centers, right, looting out of all the Kmarts, and I don't think no Kmarts around, but just in general, right, the rest of the Walmarts they do have, Costco's, all those spots, man, Sam's Club, right, they come to the house. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, right? They come with them guns. The only thing they like to show now is switches, so that's all you're gonna be hearing. A first day of a EMP. And matter of fact, the spirit hit me today when I was just riding to work. It's like it just slowed down, and we already know it's soon to happen. But I'm at the gas station, get some gas, and I get inside the car, and I'm done pumping the gas, So I'm getting in the car, turned it on, and for some reason, the spirit just had me to turn around, and I seen a big red 18-wheeler, riding by. And it was one of the ones with the shipment container that say EMP on it. And it just slowed down. I just looked at it like, damn, that shit is here. You know what I'm saying? That button is finna be pressed, or that plug is finna be pulled real soon, man. And that's another reason why, us in this fight, we must keep staying girded up in the spirit, anointing ourselves, praying, fasting, praying that we worthy, to go through these times we finna face, because it's finna get slapped ugly, But when I seen that EMP, I was just like, I seen the word the initials EMP. I'm pretty sure it stands for a different company, but this through the spirit, I just seen EMP and knowing what's supposed to be going down real soon, right? EMP going to electromagnetic pulse. And we know that that's going to pretty much knock the grid down, because the grid is easy to get inside and hack and to do whatever. And it's easy to, like I said, hack it. So we know it's going to go down soon, and that's also going to be attacked so that they can bring inside this MOTB system. Right, but it says in sport or goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, right? Because of the times it's so crazy and there's no food. People are really going to be going against their own people, their own loved ones, hell, and their own neighbors. Excuse me, right? It's going to get so bad, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be household against, the household going to be divided. Mom going to be looking at the daughter, son going to be looking at the dad. You know what I'm saying? All kind of vice versa ways, man. Especially for us men of the Lord, you may be that head of your household, and you may have kids that are grown that's, still around. Hey, best believe for them to eat, they're going to try to turn you in. Your wife, it's going to be a lot of going on, man. Man, you can kind of nervous to go to sleep around your family. Plotting on you. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, he pots the biggest. We can goddamn fry his ass, or we're going to just goddamn chop his head off. All kind of shit finna be going on, man. It's finna get real ugly. But, we don't have to really worry about that, getting our head chopped off from our own family members. The Lord gonna make sure we be departed from it if they on demon time. On time, my personal opinion, you'll get your head chopped off is, on that guillotine for refusing to take the C-hip. But let me go back to this second clip that I had. Right, and it's the other one. 5 terrifying realities of widespread power outage. And I want to get that word for reality too, because that's just what it is. I can't even spell it right. Reality. I think that's how he had it. I think that's the one. It don't matter. Right? Because that just was going on. Right? It says the real world, real life. Because people inside of an illusion, they don't think these things are actually going on. It says the world or the state of things as they actually exist. Right? Opposed to an idealistic or national idea of them. Right, he refuses to face reality, and that's what a lot of the world refuses, Because here you go, the prophets of doom, right, us, been telling you, it's about to get real ugly. That's just the reality, right? And quoting, the Apostle Gabar, I like that quote. You can ignore reality, but you cannot escape the consequences from ignoring reality, and that's what makes us buckle down in this grace period even more, because we're not ignoring what's to come. Because ignoring it will really cost you your fate, You're about to be a grid collapse. You never repented, came into Yahweh Shemi Shad, right? If you're Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native, right? But you never just paid attention and considered it. You gotta deal with that now, So kind of, it's just the truth. It's real life. It's actually what's about to happen, So here we go. Power goes out. Most people think about candles and flashlights, but if it stays off, everything changes. Share this with everyone because most of you aren't ready. Right, the dynamic of things. Right, you think people gonna still be trying to huddle up and be a community? No. And it's gonna be crazy because it's gonna be like a real purge, right? The movie The Hunger Games. I watched that movie. It's gonna be like the movie The Hunger Games. That's gonna be a crazy one, Here's what it would really look like. No more cell service. Your phone might still power on, but it won't do you much good. Cell towers rely on electricity and backup generators that won't last long. No calls for help, no social media, and no news. Right? And that's true, right? The water pumps, that's off. They got the water. Something supposed to be manual. They got that hooked up onto what? Electrical. Gotta have electricity to what? Power the water, man. That's crazy. Even the gas. But he said he named all of those things, right? No social media, no cell phone. Your phone may be able to turn on, power on. That is like how it was back in the days. You know what I'm saying? You may get a Nokia. The only thing you probably can do is play snakes on that motherfucker. You can't do no calls. You can try to fake, you can fake call 911. It still won't work. Right? All you got is a flashlight. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And even with that, having some light on the fourth day of no light of an EMP. I mean, you a whole target out here, man. These folks see you. And honestly, and that's why we pray the Lord keeps us, up under his wing, right? Psalm 91, because people saying, well, I'm gonna give me a backup generator. Man, you cut that loud ass shit on, right? You're gonna have everybody at your house. Right? And it won't be no pleasant, no good time, no kickback, none of that, man. They coming to take it and whatever else that you have, right? Because why now you're being a target. But back to the man point, he was saying about the no social media, no news and all of that stuff like that. Hey, that goes to the movie to leave the world behind. It was a certain scene that's out there how they was saying, how you get everybody disconnected. You know what I'm saying? They won't be able to reach out to a person in another city. And best believe these UN troops gonna have their boots on the ground. All of this stuff gonna be in the mix. That's like how it was in the Purge. But you get the people alone by themselves. Because we already know Isaiah 33:6 and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. So we already know that. So we're gonna be good. We know these things are supposed to come. We know these things are supposed to happen. But a lot of people are gonna bug out because of the fact that there's no lights, can't get to no food. And that's how the enemy gets people to be ready to submit to his new plan.
No more showers, no flushing toilets, no fresh water from a tap. Why? Because water systems rely on electric pumps. Even if you have your own well, the pump is electric. Imagine days or weeks without clean water. Diseases will spread, hygiene becomes a nightmare.
Yep. And we talk about those things all the time as Akim. We tell you about pestilence going to rise. You know what I'm saying? Niggas going to be casted out here like dung. They're going to be dropping dead. We got shit. Folks smell like shit all man, defiled. Then you got your woman throwing the mix. You know what I'm saying? This her 6th day of dried up, you know what I'm saying, pea blood on her, So she run this motherfucker smelling like a whole case of badass tuna. All kind of shit, man. That's what happens when you ain't got one necessity, and that's water. Oh man, it's about to get ugly and stink.
To find and purify water yourself, gasoline will become more valuable than gold. Without electricity, gas pumps won't work. And once the stored fuel is gone, it's gone. No cars, no generators, no escape. People will fight over the last drops. Are you ready to defend what you have? When the trucks stop running, stores don't get resupplied. No food, no medicine, nothing.
I'm gonna start right there, and that just like you seen how people's finna flip out when they had the port strike, But see, we know we coming to a time where it's really gonna be that and some, not just the East Coast, And they say yes, people will fight over the last drop. That's why I say they will not. I just said this. It's right here. They have no pity, right? Let's grab that word real quick. They will have no pity upon their neighbor, even their own friends, man. Right? Compassion, regret, feeling, understanding, right? Sympathy, emotion, right? Meaning they're not gonna have no type of emotion, no feelings towards taking anything out of your house. Why? Because they need theirs. That's the spirit they're gonna be in. They need it for themselves, right? Another good one is in, I think it's first address. Or is it second address 4 and 22? I think it's second address 4 and 22. Or 21. No. So like, yeah. Nah, what's the other one tripping? He's talking about he riding his wits. Damn, can't even remember it. But they shall fight like enemies. 6 and 22. The water, yeah, but you know, show. Right, the second of the 6 and 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right, and we're just going to, plug in for the word for suddenly. Right, we already know it'll be all at an instant. And that's what Esau loves to do, to catch you all off guard. It says, immediately, in an instant, instantly, all of a sudden, all at once, swiftly. Right, that's really key, because that's how Esau likes to move, swiftly. Out the blue, without notice, unexpectedly, without warning. That's heaven, right? Because we know it's going to happen, and it's going to happen out the blue, right? That's why we say we must be ready, so we ain't got to get ready inside that time, man. Because we already know we got that. We as we discern these times, right? We see that it's any given moment he can pull that plug, Any given moment. It's for any given moment, but they know the moment, right? They know when they're going to actually pull the plug. Verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, right? What we doing right now. Which when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid. Right? And so just imagine when that day they might be riding down the street, the night shift people, and it may just hit. Excuse me. Night shift, the power may just go off. You know what I'm saying? Batteries fried. It don't matter what time of day it is, honestly, because if it's in the daytime, it's gonna crash them. It's gonna the EMP attack is gonna fry those batteries, especially those cars that you gotta crank up. Not crank up. Like Teslas and shit. So you gotta plug up and shit. Those cars will be through, right? You'll have a fighting chance, slight chance for a gas powered car. But cause that's how it was like on Leader World Behind. A lot of those apocalyptic movies, they be trying to find a car that may have, survived and, got a little gas in it. But it says they shall be suddenly afraid, all in an instant. They shall be afraid. Niggas gonna panic. They gonna scatter like roaches when you cut the lights on. Right? It says, verse 24, at that time, right? At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. That's a heavy scripture, right? At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, right? Even inside these stoves, and excuse me, Lord willing, excuse me, Lord willing, you don't be caught out inside, these stores, what I'm saying, in the time of that, because we already know the Lord can provide for us, what I'm saying. You don't want to be in the mix of an EMP attack and your ass inside goddamn your ass inside Kroger's or Publix trying to get some damn noodles and shit. Nah, man. You let the 2/3 have that and the heathens have that. Let them kill their own selves, because that's what they pretty much doing, because somebody can get mad and stab somebody in the back of the neck and take their items. You know what I'm saying? But this is just the reality. You're going to have friends fighting against each other like they don't even know that person, man. That's how of showing no pity, no compassion to the next person is going to be, right? It's pretty much everybody going to be looking as if they're person in front of me is an enemy. Matter of fact, that's how I felt. That's what it was. That's how I felt when it was 2020. You know what I'm saying? Pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I was inside Academy in Sports. Yup. I remember that. I was inside Academy in Sports, and you could just feel the tension in the air. You can feel it in the air, like as if like if it was to go down in here, because I forgot what I was in there for. Matter of fact, that's the time when I did have I had a little, I did have a piece, and I had a what was it getting? I think I was getting a holster. Yeah, I had needed another holster, but you could just feel it, like you seen all these old heads over here, Edomites. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, these folks, goddamn. If the button was to get pushed right now, they finna let this shit ride. You know what I'm saying? But it was like you could just feel it in the air, man. And like now I can feel it again. I got that same feeling now. Like, man, it's only a certain time that Yahweh Shai gonna be like, hey, boom, make Esau pull the button, pull the plug, you know. Let me finish the rest of this video. I'm gonna close out.
Fight over the last drops. Are you ready to defend what you have? When the trucks stop running, stores don't get resupplied.
And I know we talk about that plenty of times, right? Because, they talked about how, I think a truck comes in 3 times a week or 2 times a week. But the thing is, the stores only have, about 3 days worth, on average, right? And then, brother made a beautiful point, and that's even if that, because if they know all hell broke loose, that shit ain't finna stay up for no damn 3 days. Niggas finna be hoarding shit. Niggas finna just be grabbing shit, going back to the car, or how are they gonna be doing it? If they may have to make it back to their house, they finna run back to the store to grab some more things, right? And best believe finna be a lot of bloodshed.
No food, no medicine, nothing.
And that's a real key one, right? A lot of these folks are stable because they have their medicine. So when hell break loose and they ain't got no more medicine, oh, best believe they finna go banoodles out here, man.
And it won't matter anyway. Stores will be looted and abandoned within days after a disaster. What will you do when there's nothing left on the shelves? Without power, the world as we know it will fall apart. No banks, no hospitals, no police. People will get desperate. Neighbors will turn on each other. Those that didn't prepare will come for those who did. Will you be able to protect your family? This is the harsh reality. Are you ready for it?
See, and it's to the point now, cause these whistleblowers, these people that they watch the apostles, man. They watch us, start with the apostles on down. Cause this what we've been talking about. I just brought the scriptures, right, to break down what he was already saying. But the points he did say was key. The people that wasn't prepared are coming for the ones that are prepared. You know what I'm saying? We're really, shit, they can have this house. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know them times coming. The Lord going to move us around anyway. We're not worrying about that. We're prepared now spiritually, right? Because what's going to keep us stable is this wisdom, our truth, and understanding. So we already know that the Lord's going to provide for us. He's going to make sure we clothed, fed, got shelter. Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, right? And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So this knowledge, right, this wisdom can keep us stable, So, hey, when shit start hitting the fan, when shit do hit the fan, the Lord gonna make sure them angels tell us to go a different way. Get up, time to go. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have just enough time just to get out the house with the clothes on your back. I know that the elder brother, Uncle Bob, was like, you shouldn't be going to sleep damn near naked anyway. Especially looking at the times that we in. That just being real, like it's real understanding, because you never know, like, shit, at least how you got down, some type of shoes, boots, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This thing's just being understanding of the time, beware of the time that we're in, but that's just a good advice. What else I was about to say? Oh yeah, 2nd Edit 16. Gotta bring that out. Well, 2 points on it. I'll go to 40 first. But it reads, "Oh, my people, hear my word and make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, right, those bad times, be even as pilgrims upon the earth." You know, because we going to be maneuvering inside these times, man. Right, the Lord going to make sure that we out the way, right? This is Jacob's trouble, right, really for the 2/3. Right, a person traveling to a holy place, right? We know we're trying to get back to Jerusalem, right? Jerusalem, the city of peace. But the word for pilgrim, right, says being as a pilgrim upon earth. It says as a penance, or to discharge some vow or religious obligation, or seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit. Also a traveler, right? So that's what it is. We're pretty much that traveler, right? Seeking some miracle, spiritual benefit. So we looking for somebody to help us along the way, you know. And guess what? We know pilgrims gonna be maneuvering house to house, shack to shack, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Warehouse to warehouse, wherever how the Lord, has us, going to be sleeping at, dwelling at for the small time period. Hey, we still gonna be provided for, you know. Like I always bring out how the little girl got to that house and leave the world behind, and she was a lot of food there for her, man. Whole Williams right here is a comforting video and also edifying. Right, this 2nd Edit 16 and 74. "Hear, O ye my beloved, save the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." Right? But I will deliver you from the same. So we know trouble is coming, but the Lord will make sure we out the way. Right? Because we already know once we leave these houses, that wherever you may be dwelling at, we know the scriptures talk about don't come back. Maybe a trap. You know what I'm saying? You decide you want to come back, and maybe troops here waiting on your ass, man. Because knowing that we a part of the hopefully elect, they trying to get rid of us. So just know that also, hey, when them lights go out, they definitely boots on the ground looking for the elect. That's why he said be also ready as be as a pilgrim upon earth. Because we're not gonna be sitting right here until Yahweh shall come, or whatever house you at. You may last at your spot a little bit longer than the next brothers and sister, but eventually Lord gonna make sure you get up out that house. Excuse me. Verse 75, I'm gonna close out. It says, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is your guide." Right, so He's gonna guide us inside these times. This is what we banking on, So like He just said, is you ready for it? We are, because we know the Lord's gonna take over. Right, He's taking over now, but how much more, right? When the shit hit the fan, what was takes inside Jeremiah 30. Right, they shall no more serve themselves. The chains won't be on us no more. So we finna see even more miracles. You're gonna really feel like, damn, the Lord really just guided me here. When we do that now, but it's gonna increase even more in the times of Jacob's trouble. Right, so I'm gonna close out with that. Matter of fact, Habakkuk 2 and 3. Right, because we know these are all visions, right? Man, what it said, you won't be able to go to the next city and state, right? Martial law, all of those things will be a part, inside these times to come. Right, but I'm going to get straight to the point, verse 3. "For the vision yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." Right, and we know that in order to get to that new MOTB system, they have to crash this system. So we know the vision for that is for appointed time. At a scheduled time, they're going to pull the plug. They're going to let chaos, they're going to let hell break loose, right? Jeremiah 30 and 7. Just so they can come in and be like a hero and start up the MOTB system. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give out honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Krakadosh. On to the next one. Shalom.